Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys a first impressions video, and I'm doing a voiceover because my mic wasn't working correctly when I did the video. So here I bring you a first impression of products that I got myself from Ulta and some of the products that came in my January BoxyCharm box. So yeah, let's hop on into the video. Alrighty, so we're gonna first start with our eyebrows. I'm gonna start different. Normally I like to leave my eyebrows for the end, but I'm gonna start doing them in the beginning of my routine to see which one I like better. And today I'm gonna be using the COLOURPOP Brow Gloss pencil in the shade dark brown. It has like a thicker tip compared to what I'm used to. But we'll see how it works. And it's the Brow Boss Gel, and I got it in clear just because I like to set my lashes after I do pencil them in. So we will see how these come to work. So far, I am liking this pencil. It's not very creamy, but it's not very waxy. It's just in between. So far, with the amount that I use, I've noticed that the point still stays pointy. The brow gel, it's clear. It's just a normal brow gel. I feel though that it does not have as much hold as I'm used to compared to like the Glossier brow gel or the NYX tinted brow gel. Go ahead, and you guys know the routine. I'm gonna prime my eyelids with the LOUISE base in number 2. So I'm just gonna put that on my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna go ahead and smudge it out with the beauty blender, and then set it with powder. As you guys know, I have very oily lids, so it just works better for my eyelids to set the primer. We'll be setting that today with the Pretty Vulgar, the powder. This is the first time I'm using the powder. I got it in my BoxyCharm box for the month of December, and I seem to really enjoy this powder. I did not expect it to like it as much as I did, but I did. After I set my eyelids, you guys will see later on in the video, I will be setting my whole face with it. Alright, and for the palette that we're going to be using today is the Dream Street palette, and that's the Kathleen collaboration palette with ColourPop Cosmetics. I'm just going to go in here, and I'm going to be using this brownish tannish shade in my crease area, and we're just going to build that up in our crease. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually just do one eye on camera, and the other eye I'm gonna just do it off camera. Like that we can move on with the rest of the products for this video. Alright, the next color that we're going to be going in is a more orangey tone color. As you guys can see here, it's just a little bit more darker than that little tan shade that we were using earlier. And I will be naming down the colors that I used down below, so if you guys have any questions on what colors I did use on my eyelids today. And we're just gonna blend that in. We're gonna make sure that we depthen that outer corner of our eye and build that dimension that we want to give into our eye, so when we do put in our darker color in, it is all cohesive. It's just so now we're gonna go in with this brown color in the palette, and we're just gonna put that in the outer corner of our eye, and we're just gonna depthen that. You guys are gonna be seeing that I use like a bigger fluffy brush to try to pack in the color, and then I switch to a smaller precise brush so I can get more blending in and more precision. All right, so for the inner corner, we're gonna go in with this Shadow Shock shadow, I believe that it's called, by COLOURPOP. Let me tell you guys, this came like a quad of 4, and so far I am enjoying them. This is the first time I do use them, but they're very like not moussey, but like a very soft, very just soft, and it's easy to pick up with a brush and easy to build up. And as you guys can see here, I'm building it without any Fix Plus or any type of spray, and I'm just gonna keep building it until I'm pretty much satisfied with the color. I'm gonna go in a little bit with more of the brown so I can make sure everything is blended in. And yeah, as you guys can see here, like the palette's blending out pretty good. The brown, you needed to build it up a little bit, but that's okay. Since it's a darker color, I prefer it to be more of a buildable kind of color than a really pigmented color from the beginning. So like that, I have more room for error. If it's too pigmented, especially dark colors, it can get too muddy, and I don't like that. So far I am enjoying this palette. I can't wait to keep playing with it and just do more brighter looks, especially with those blues and turquoise colors. The next product I'm going to be using is the COVERGIRL liner, and this is in matte black. Let me tell you guys, this liner is like perfection. It's very fine, like the tip is very fine, very thin, and it's easy to work with. It's very matte, so it doesn't give you any of that shininess back that normal eyeliners do. So far for a drugstore, this is a pretty good. Now onto the face. So for the face, we're going to be trying all these new products as well. We're going to go in with the CATRICE primer, and this primer is supposed to be supposedly a dupe for the Tatcha silk canvas or canvas silk, like, yeah, one of those. It's about the same color. I really enjoy the Tatcha one, and as soon as I put this one on, I saw the blur that I gave into my purse, and I really did enjoy it. And throughout the day, I actually wore the makeup to see how it would look, and my pores look so good. I wasn't as oily as I normally am, and so far I can say that it's compared to the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. It's just a little softer in touch, but other than that, it's pretty similar. So we're going to be trying a new foundation today, and this is the LA Girl HD Ultimate Coverage Foundation, and it was a nice foundation. I got it a little lighter than my normal shade. I did get it online, so I wasn't able to take the right shade, but with a little bit of bronzer, I can make it work. I did put about like a layer on, and then I put a little bit of more product on my cheeks. The coverage is not very full coverage. It's more like medium coverage. You could still see my imperfection, especially the breakouts that I have on my cheeks and on my chin area. But overall, I did enjoy the foundation. It's very different than what I'm used to. I love matte foundations and full coverage foundations, but I think now that I'm getting a little older, I'm trying to get into that youthful foundation look, and this did give it to me. Although my nose was a little dry, and that's just my fault. I just need to moisturize better, but overall I did like the foundation. Now we're gonna go ahead and conceal, and you guys already have seen me conceal with this concealer. It's the Huda Beauty concealer, and I believe it's in the shade Cotton Tan, I believe. But if I'm wrong, anything that I do not mention in the video, it will be listed down below. And we're just gonna speed through this process since you guys already seen me use this concealer, and this video is more on products I have never used before. All right, so like I said earlier, we're gonna go in with that pretty vulgar powder, and we're gonna take the puff that it comes with and set our face. I've heard good things about using the actual puffs that comes with it, so you know, just bringing it a little bit old school, but I really enjoy the puff. I did go in with a brush near my eyes just because I have very fine lines there, and I just wanted to make sure that it was set and powdered in there before the concealer started creasing in my eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in on with another product that you guys already seen me use, and this is the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer in Dark Bronze. You guys know I love this, especially the darker one. The light one, I feel like it was too pale for my skin tone, but this one actually shows up and actually gives me that definition that I need and gives it that warmth that I need. I'm gonna be going in now with the Milani Luminoso blush. You guys already seen me use this a multiple times. You guys know that I enjoy this blush, and I love the luminosity that it gives into my skin. It gives me a very youthful appearance to the skin. Today I'm actually going to be trying a new highlighter. It's by COLOURPOP, and is in the shade, I believe, Flexitarian, something like that. I just know that it rhymes with Sagittarius because, you know, I'm like that. But I did like this, the consistency of this highlighter. It's very like moussey, and I really enjoyed it. I've heard that when you apply it with your fingers it's even nicer, but I have this thing where like I don't really like touching my like products. I don't like touching product with my fingers that much. It's like, I don't know if it's like an OCD thing, but yes, I prefer using brushes. And so I went in there and I used it in my brow bone, I used it in my inner corner eye, and I used it in all the places that I normally highlight. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And now we're gonna go back in with that Dream Street palette. We're gonna just smoke out the lower lash line, and it's just gonna be with that tan shade that we used in the beginning and that orangey shade. Alright, so now we're gonna set our face. We're using the Morphe setting spray. You guys have already seen me use this as well in the past, and you guys know I really enjoy this. This is one of my favorite setting sprays. I love the mist and I love everything that it does for my face. So I have 3 different shades of lip products that are new to me that I have not used, but I'm gonna go in with the Ofra in collaboration with KATHLEENLIGHTS Miami Fever. This is the first time that I'm actually using the Ofra formula, and let me tell you, my lips are, if you guys didn't see throughout the video, are very chapped, and even with my very chapped dry lips, this formula went on my lips perfectly. It actually lasted a very long time on my lips. Right now for my eyelashes, I'm just gonna be using some of this Lancome mascara. I'll list down below exactly which mascara I'm using. I got it at Ulta as a birthday gift, but it's one of their new mascaras. Alright, so now I'm reviewing pretty much the products. I know you guys can hear me, but I'm pretty much saying the color pencil for the brows was perfect. It worked really good. I can see myself using it again. The COVERGIRL eyeliner, total gem. I would keep using that as well. The Ofra liquid lipstick gets a thumbs up for me. Like, I can see myself using this, even though I would have never thought I would use this color, but it actually looks really good with the look. The Dream Street palette with KATHLEENLIGHTS and COLOURPOP, I will keep using it as well. So far I am enjoying it, but I am looking forward to do more looks with it. The Pretty Vulgar powder, that was like a shocker for me. It worked so well for my skin, and I have very large pores, and it just pretty much set my whole face completely like perfect. The LA Girl foundation, in the beginning I felt a little iffy about it, but with everything on the face, it actually looked pretty good. I can see myself reaching for it as well, to give me that youthful look that I'm trying to get. The Catrice primer, that also gets a 5 stars for me. It blurred my pores as soon as I put it on, and it pretty much also, I have like the smile line on my side of my lip, on my mouth, and even with like heavy duty primer, sometimes my foundation will still sink in there, and it did a great job of priming that area of my face as well. The highlighter I really enjoyed. It looked very natural. It was a stronger natural, but it looked really natural. It didn't look very chalky on the skin, and I think it's because of that mousse consistency. So I really did enjoy that. I think that's pretty much it. So this is how the look came out. I am so grateful for you guys for viewing my videos. Thank you for being here. If you guys have any comments, questions, or anything, please list it down below. I do look at my comments and I do reply to them, so thank you for that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.